The new soundtrack from Parappa the Rapper 3.
Is that coming out on PC?
Oh, it's so good.
One of many.
Yeah.
Broadcasting live from the license plate making department of the Ted Bundy Memorial Prison for the Criminally Sexy. It is Camp on Fire! Right here. Come on, round of applause, everybody. Let's go. Give yourselves a round of applause. You deserve it. Give yourself a round of applause.
Grab your marshmallows and your sticks.
Well, I mean, I'm.
Hey,
All right.
everybody.
Marshmallow.
We got a full house today.
Thanks. Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Everybody introduced themselves,
Stinks.
left to right, all at the
Who's-
same time.
Wait,
Who's
wait,
left?
right on the Discord?
Yep.
Stage left?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't.
It's a very special episode of Camp on Fire because, as you know, this is the Rubik's Cube show. It's everything that you wanted to know, most of the things you didn't want to know, and some of the things that you've already forgotten but would like to remember about the band Rubik's Cube. And you being such a big fan, you remember the time Rubik's Cube did the soundtrack for Time for the Show movie. And that movie was just released on the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift was at the premiere. And so we've got some of the luminaries that were involved in the production of that movie here to join us on Camp on Fire. But of course, it wouldn't even be Camp on Fire without the members of the band. Ness, you play the ukulele.
Mm-hmm. And Rob plays the vibraphone. And live from his bedroom, we have Dan.
Yeah. He's sleeping, though.
Yep. But he's doing the most important part of the show, which is not doing it at all.
Yeah. Just like...
Asleep from the other room, it's Dan! And we've got everybody else here. We've got Dr. Fox over here from Hyperpube.
This is my favorite part of the show.
Known to some of you as Mr. Foe.
Mr. Doctor.
He was in the movie like crazy.
I was in it for a little bit, yeah.
And of course, Cosmac is here.
Greetings, humans.
Cosmac, say something to prove that you're still alive.
I'm thinking, therefore I am.
They're not going to give us the ransom money if
Cogito
you don't
ergo sum.
prove that. Say something that like I couldn't record. That couldn't be a recording of your voice. Say something that proves that you're still alive, if not badly beaten.
Well,
Perhaps
Sid, that's going to
during
be tricky. How are you gonna prove I'm not an AI? That could take us all night.
I'm going to click the little box. I'm gonna check every box.
Check every box
that
got-
has
we
a
got-
fire
Dr.
hydrant
Cosmac.
in it. Yeah,
Dr.
I know how to
Captcha.
crack that test. Well, we'll check back in with you later. Possibly dead Cosmac. And we've also got executive producer of the Time for the Show movie. Time for the change.
The most
That's his name,
biased.
right?
Cap
That's
and change.
Captain Subject T change to you.
The T stands for time for the movie.
The T stands for
The T stands for savings.
You're all so close to the correct answer. You'll get it someday.
Well, according to the show notes, it's time for the recap.
Oh.
So, you guys, tell me what happened during the movie premiere. I was really drunk.
Oh, I
don't
thought you were
remember
gonna.
any
Well, I
of
thought
it.
we were gonna talk about what happened on the last episode of the show.
Oh, no, the recap of the premiere. I was shit faced. I don't remember anything that happened. So I am looking forward as much as all the listeners to hearing what happened at the movie premiere for the first time. Even though I was there.
Last time we were at the last time we did the show, I think we just talked about piss.
And we tried to get Fid to come to the movie premiere
we
because he
berated him.
originally wasn't gonna come.
We berated him relentlessly.
So alas, the Ravens did lose.
Go
the
Ravens.
Go
playoff.
Ravens!
Yeah, go
Go
Ravens. Go
Ravens.
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 Or Ravens never
Yeah.
score.
If they had just signed Taylor Swift, they would have won.
So Fid had to be there. And that's about all I remember. I remember giving him a bitch slap too.
Yeah, I
On
don't think.
behalf of the
I don't think
People
it's.
did that on the
Yeah,
night of the premiere.
I don't think you were shit faced as much as you were hit faced. Like you had just the ice burn of the capital of the city of ice burn across
You had the
your
moral
face.
equivalent of punching
Your
somebody.
face. Your
My
fucking face.
face.
Your fucking
face
face.
and your hands and everyone else's nipples. Are we gonna
That's
get
true.
into that?
His teeth
Yeah.
on mine. He chewed on my nipple for like 3
Lucky.
minutes.
I was having
Yeah,
such a good time that for a moment there, it was nipple grabbing time, and I grabbed everybody's nipples. And then I shifted into smack me in the face time. It's going up to somebody and being like, hey, smack me in the face. And
Well-
I think everybody here in this room today
That was
did
fun.
so,
I mean-
except Subject T Change.
Well, you were
No,
one
he got
of
you.
the
Ness
orders.
stole
I got
his
you.
No,
turn.
Subject T Change knocked you so hard, I guess you don't even remember it.
Oh, is that why I forgot all my work passwords? the
Yeah,
next day?
because apparently his wife cooks socks.
My wife is cooking socks. Yes.
Your
His wife
your
cooks
wife
socks.
is cooking socks?
Fid, I hope you had a control
Wow.
group of people whose nipples you didn't grab, so that you could compare the results of whether they were more likely to smack you if you would grab their nipples or not.
Yeah, that's why Fid Chuli is in the Ted Bundy Memorial Prison for the
Important
criminally
scientific
sexy.
research.
Because if it was all the sexy people he attacked, it's not because he is particularly sexy.
Yeah, I'm willing to do the research that could land me in prison. I'm a pioneer. I'm a scientist without borders.
I thought it was just
That's-
without
that's that
ethics.
forbidden sciences.
A forbidden science. Thank
Ethics
you for
borders.
correcting me. Fuck.
Yeah.
Those are the forbidden sciences.
we start the
Thank
show
you.
over?
Yeah.
Let's
You
do
scientists.
it.
Yep.
Start the theme song.
This is my favorite part of the show. It's when I'm worried about whether or not we're actually on the air. Since we're like 9 minutes in.
It's time for the on-air feed check, everybody.
Otherwise known as the Time War.
Which feed are you using? Corn or
Ahoy.
oats or
Starlink, BT Starlink.
BT Starlink?
Yep.
That's good feed.
You can eat it. Feed so good you can eat it.
I'm using the web TV from a local Days Inn.
Yeah, it seems like we are on air. I can hear Ness singing.
Okay.
I have to do all my
What else
typing on a
happened?
remote control.
Yeah, we
Still wanna
watched
know
that
what
movie.
happened while I was blackout
We watched that
drunk
movie.
during the movie.
I
premiere.
only heard the parts where our music was in it. My ears perked
Those
up,
are
and then I.
those are my favorite parts of the movie.
That makes one of
So
us.
that was it.
That was
I got
it.
smacked
Well,
in the
let's
face a bunch, and then we watched a
let's
movie,
see.
and then we all.
Rubik's Cube came into town,
There
and
were
then
other movies too.
and then on Friday we had an adventure. Rubik's Cube and I went to Costco wholesale, which was just a bonanza of savings
I've never
and
been.
entertainment.
Yeah, that was Rob's first Costco.
That was my first Costco. I mean, I've been
Rob
to like BJ, I've
Rob
been to Sam's
was
Club, but I've never
molesting
been to
every free sample cart. He was like,
Dude, those are good.
spinach southwestern egg rolls with chipotle dip. Yeah, I
He
will
was peer
definitely consider
pressuring me.
purchasing this product.
He
Let
was
me
peer
have another
pressuring
one.
me. He was like, "Look, another cart. You should really get in on it this time."
He was
and I
just
was
ducking
shy,
around
but-
corners.
Yeah, I caved in because of the Hawaiian rolls at the last cart. The last cart, he did get me and talked me into it.
I showed
bought
up
a
one
bunch of
day
the
too
meat.
late for the big party.
Got all that meat. Time
Yep.
for the meat,
Yeah,
Time
which
for the
we
schmeat.
we cooked the hell out of that meat. Because
Except for
Friday
mine.
night, Elvis P. Martini came in and told us all to shut the fuck up, and then we
That
proceeded on
doesn't
to
sound like something he would say.
Saturday, where Subject T Change and Angus Beef and Cosmac, and I don't want to dead name Cosmac's consort. I don't know if she has a wacky Hyperpube
No, you could
name.
say Natalie. I don't think she.
All right, there we go. There he said you said it. It's out there. There you go. Put it
Reverend
down on your marker.
Cosmist.
What was that, Fid?
Where's her
Cos-
stupid fake ass
Cosmist?
bullshit faggoty subgenius name? Where's
Uh,
Caller
that?
24
She
is right here.
Hey,
Caller 24 is right next to
Did
me.
he Caller 24 narrated the movie?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Fantastically came up on stage and received all accolades. Walked away with the gold medal and a bouquet of roses.
Yeah, we
Yes, I
got
did.
photographic proof that Chef Shefford and Caller 23 are actually clones of each other.
We are.
Photo-
I
Photographic
watched
and
that
recorded
footage.
proof.
It was stunning. It was
I couldn't
startling.
believe it.
Shirts and you couldn't tell which one was which. It was
Next time I come to Orlando, I'm going to grease my hair and part it down the middle and shave my face, and I'm going to be Caller 24.
But Dr. Fox,
Prove it.
weren't there some other short features before our humble production?
We did have 2 short films by Joshua Rogers. I don't have the names of those films in front of me. I believe one was Duntante. I forget how that one worked out. That was a play on words. And then there was another short that he showed. I apologize to Joshua Rogers profusely for not remembering the names of your short films. And Elvis Martini had a short film too. The thing was, it was a lot longer than a short film. So, yeah, we had free beer. Free beer was there. You could show up to Time for the Show, the movie, Time for the Movie,
And
for
there
free
was
beer.
free beer.
And
Yep.
there was free beer crafted by Caller 24.
Yep.
With Time for the Show, the movie, the beer.
It was the yam flavored. It was
Yeah.
time for the yam marshmallow flavored.
And you know
Hello.
what? That doesn't sound very good, but it actually was really fucking good for. I don't know how you can make a yam beer taste good, but it went down pretty nicely.
It was all right.
And
That's
apparently it's TSA approved too, because on our way back, we flew back to Pennsylvania with Elvis Martini, and they confiscated his Rubik's Cube hot sauce that we had given him, but they left the empty bottle of Time for the Beer in his bag with no problem. So
Oh.
it is
Well,
also
lucky you.
TSA approved. Yeah.
All
So
right,
you could-
listen.
you could-
I
as
was
the
worried they were
host-
gonna hit me up on the ferry coming home.
Did he
'cause I took
chug
the-
all the hot sauce before he threw it out?
I guess not enough because there was still some residue in there. They sent him through the dogs like 5 times to sniff out all that hot sauce.
So you're gonna have to get those 3.5 ounce bottles of hot sauce now,
Well, you see,
just
I
for
managed.
carrying on the plane with you. You can't have a bag of honey roasted peanuts. Well, no, you can't have a bag of honey roasted peanuts because of our delicate allergen sufferers who are never
I managed to
considered.
smuggle a bottle of the green sriracha hot sauce across state lines out
I
of
remember
Florida.
the Taliban could just like, if the plane was flown by somebody allergic to peanuts, I mean, that's a weapon.
So yeah, Caller 20.
That
Caller
was
22's
United
pretty good.
93. I think that's how it happened.
Caller 22's free beer is pretty good. But what did you think of Elvis Martini's free beer?
That
drank
What was
it
was
your
all.
impression of that?
You mean
It
the
was
beer I bought
drinkable.
him? It was,
It was drinkable. I was able to put it in my mouth and swallow it.
Wait, you put Elvis's free beer in your mouth and swallowed it? How'd you do that?
Yeah. It was.
Wow.
I had to put it in a blender first.
that's what I always find funny about commercials for light beer. They always advertise like how easy it is to drink, like not how good it tastes. Just how it's like they
Goes
go
down
like, you'll
smooth."
definitely be able to get this down your gullet. It's like, well, it's not exactly a rave review of how awesome
Stick this in
beer
your mouth
is.
and
Like,
suck on it, you big baby.
And the more you drink, the easier it gets, believe
Yeah,
it or not.
Eventually, you don't taste anything.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
actually come with those little rubber baby
Yeah.
bottle nipples on the end.
Yeah.
So,
and then you have those guys that go, you know what my trick is? Here's what you do. When you go to the party, you get a 6-pack of what you like, and then you get another 6-pack of light beer for cheaper. And then you just drink what you like first, and by the time you're drunk, you can drink the shitty shit and you won't even care. It's like, okay, and save $2.13?
Well, hell, that's even in the Bible when Jesus was turning the
Cheaper
water
than
into
water.
wine. When Jesus turned the water into wine, the host complained, "Oh, now you're bringing out the good wine at the end of the party after everyone's already drunk." That's in the Bible, Fid. So people
No,
have
you
been
don't
doing
bring
that
the
Jesus
for
good
whipped
shit.
out
You bring the good shit
millennia.
out
Like
first.
exactly 10 cubits across.
Well, Jesus was retarded because you bring the good shit out first, and then you bring out the shitty shit when everybody's drunk and they don't care. Son of God, my ass. You know, that's why he got that wrong.
Well, that's the point, is that he
He's
wasn't.
like, oh, look, I'm Jesus. I'm the Son of God. I never had to work a day in my life. I was born
We had
on
all
third
that.
base
We
with
had
He didn't even have
all
to
of that
try to make
delicious
good
time
wine.
for the beer, and Elvis Martini brought home a bottle of wine, which he nursed himself.
But I'd say
So,
Elvis's beer.
I
and
helped him
Collar's
with that.
beer-
Proof isn't-
Until
beer.
Rob accused it of being Fid Chuli and drank the last sip of spit in the bottle of wine.
When he pointed to the wall directly behind Elvis and said, "Hey, look, it's Fid Chuli," and then took the bottle from his hand and took the last swig.
Ugh.
Yep.
Cheap wine backwash. I bet. Oh, there's a song title for you.
You know,
All
I
right,
had enough
and
beers
couple
that I
that up
didn't give
with
a
flat
shit.
spoon.
all right?
Yeah.
I did not give a shit at that point. It tasted just like
Just
light
like
beer.
Elvis.
All the
Tasted like
free
light
beer
beer.
and free wine. It was a good primer. It got the audience ready for the time for the movie experience.
Time for the movie, the beer. It makes
We saw-
Elvis's
yeah.
backwash taste great.
Time for the movie The Beer, which came out directly after the movie, so you could immediately forget the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good tactic.
Was that shit non-alcoholic? Because I don't think it worked.
He
How much of the
remembers
movie?
too much.
How much? Yeah.
It was
I remember.
non-alcoholic, but it had a little bit of fentanyl in it.
Oh, that explains it.
So what was everybody's favorite part of the movie? And if you say the credits, I'm disconnecting now.
I would say the part where I was in it.
That was a good part. That was one of
Yeah,
my
I like
favorite
that.
parts.
Yeah.
I like the part with Bruce Willis.
I like the part with Stang. That part was funny.
That was actually Bruce Willis as Ivan Stang.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can
he's
tell.
an amazing method actor.
I couldn't.
Yeah, he just had to. Yeah, we needed somebody elderly and brain damaged to come and read a bunch of lines for for our movie.
It was it was almost like typecasting, really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, here's how stupid I am. I was
Oh,
in
yes, go for it.
Well, I mean, a small
Enlighten
part.
us,
how
man.
Hold on, let me get my fucking notebook.
How stupid are you, Fid?
All right, I'm so stupid that I was in the entire movie, and then it wasn't until during the premiere when I was watching it and Stang came on screen, I was like, "Oh yeah, he was in this." I actually forgot. I was standing there while we were filming it, and
Well, you were actually like hunkered under a shelf of a cliff.
yeah, like
you were balancing that
100,000
giant
year
boulder
old.
on your head.
Cradling a
Yeah.
cactus.
Yeah, and then Stang pops on the screen, and I had the same reaction as everybody in the audience that had never seen the movie. I was like, "Oh shit, it's Stang!" And then I went, "Oh shit, why didn't I know that?" That was, okay, all right, maybe a little bit too much fentanyl in the time for the show, the movie, the beer, produced by Color 24.
That brings us to the next segment of the show, where we do an intervention because Fitchuli, you drink too much.
Okay, but can we at least start with the part where you reassure me that I'm surrounded by a bunch of people who love me?
We're working on that part.
That's
Yeah, we're
the
working.
We have our list of demands now.
We like you
Now
enough to
we
be
just-
here. Okay,
yeah,
we
on
like you enough
your
to be
show.
Yeah, we like you enough to make you edit our whole stupid show
Yeah.
every 2
here.
weeks.
Exactly.
I've rubbed balls with Fid Chuli.
Holy shit.
Basketballs, bowling balls.
I rub balls with your wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. All three
Actually,
of us
all
rubbed
three
our
of
balls
us.
together.
Ping pong
We all
balls,
rubbed.
tennis
We all
balls.
rubbed our balls.
Where was
together.
I for the ball rubbing?
When did this
time?
happen? Yeah.
You didn't know there was no knowledge between Chaonautics R&D and the Rubik's Cubes yet, so I could only rub balls with Fid.
Cricket balls. Bocce
They
balls?
well,
Cricket balls are really tiny.
so what he's talking about is the Supersphere initiation ritual.
Ah.
And so what's that based around is that a lot of people don't know a sphere is not three-dimensional. A sphere is a two-dimensional shape. It's just the surface of a ball. So it's a non-Euclidean shape, but it is still two-dimensional.
You said clit.
Clit. It's like a lady's clitoris. It's like what that
The
is.
lady ball.
Oh my god.
Nice one. Nice. Nice. Oh. Clit.
So handsome.
Great. I don't even remember what we were talking about now. I guess that's
Balls.
the perfect time for a song break.
We were talking about the intervention.
Yeah. Oh, that's even a better time for a song break.
When we come back,
For the song break.
Hey, Naz, you wanna introduce the song break?
Yeah, we got some songs that were in the time for the show, time for the movie. And it's the theme song, and we have a number by Hazel of the Windmills. So, yeah, take that, people. You're listening to the Camp on Fire show on slackradio.org.
you
Oh, wait,
asked
what?
for it.
You can't throw it yet. Wait, I got the okay. Which
Hold
one?
on, the producer has to
gonna go-
line up the tracks.
which
I'll
are
be-
the
I'll
two
be-
songs? I got new
I'll be
songs.
right back, guys.
Professional radio.
I got a booth of light beer. Be right back.
Wait,
Who?
no. Oh wait, I've got
That sounds like a
inventory.
good idea. I might do that too.
I've got
Fuck yeah.
RoboCop but a mountain lion, and I've got trailer. I guess that's one of them. Don't
The
play
trailer,
it.
yes, the trailer song.
Don't play it yet.
Driving a trailer, driving a big old trailer.
So wait, what am I playing this?
I got the trailer and the Hazel songs.
Which one's the Hazel one? Inventory?
The one that says
Yes.
Hazel.
It doesn't. It only shows
Inventory.
the like
Yes,
metadata.
that's the one.
Yeah,
too.
inventory.
Inventory. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, everybody. Gonna come right back with the traffic and weather. Right here.
Oh, that's my
On,
favorite part of the show.
Slack
The only
Radio.
show that fails without fail.
What are we still doing here on slackradio.org? I forget. What show is this again?
Are we back on?
87, 88, 89, 90 seconds.
Huh?
Wow.
Episode 15.
15.
Wow. Yeah.
It is
Wow.
It's a Bowie show.
It is Camp on Fire. It is
That's almost 20 episodes.
It is Rubik's Pube, the band, Ness and Rob here live on the mics. And coming to you live asleep from the other bedroom, Dan, the drummer from Rubik's Pube, is also with us in spirit. And Rubik's Pube did the music for the Time for the Show movie. So this is the Time for the Show recap, because the movie was just released last Super Bowl weekend, and we were just regaling each other with stories about everything that happened.
We did like a human
everything
centipede
that
of
happened
blowing
again.
smoke up each other's ass. Subject, what was your favorite part of the movie, since you're the most biased person here?
So,
Yes.
right, my bias is supreme and all-encompassing. So,
As executive producer, we should
Right.
mention.
so my two most favorite parts of the movie, because there are two, and it's the only way to clarify. So, I liked watching Fox crawl through the desert to a song about a bee crawling into a soda. That moment was poignant, and it gave me a small chuckle to see him in such discomfort.
Yeah, that was
And-
good.
I actually, concur. That was probably the best
That was-
one.
Yeah, seeing Fox
And-
suffer always warms my heart.
And my
that
other
scene couldn't be long enough.
Yeah, I'd like to change that.
That could have been like an hour of the movie. Just
I mean, we
Fox
got a lot
in
more
agony.
footage. We got lots of footage. There was a lot of suffering.
Yeah.
Because Fid
You know, it's
Chuli
like-
ended up, he got to drop
we have
out
the rest of it?
the production. I'm here now. I'm burned out. I was up all night on psychoactive substances, and now I'm paying for it. This is
Actually,
what happens, kids. Don't do drugs. Give
But
them
let-
to me.
But let me
Oh.
tell you the best part of the premiere. So, as we know, Elvis Martini had his Rubik's Cube hot sauce confiscated by the TSA
Uh-huh.
because it is itself a
True.
psychoactive substance. But luckily, I was able to smuggle some back across state lines back to Chaonautics R&D for testing. It is a fine and delicious hot sauce for all of your sundry dishes and meals.
We had 2 bottles of the hot sauce at the Hyperpube company picnic and a resealable container trade show and seminar the day before the movie, and the Rubik's Cube sauce. I've got just enough left to put on my tacos, but yeah, it was devoured, ravaged ravagiously.
What most people don't know is that the Rubik's Cube hot sauce, all varieties, are also great as a lubricant. You put it on
I
your
was
fish taco.
just
Put it right on your taco.
Right on
Yeah.
your taco, and it's great for lubrication.
Make her
Nothing-
scream. That's what it says on the bottle.
Nothing takes the rough edges off of your refried beans quite like some Rubik's Cube green sriracha hot sauce.
And you can still purchase them at our upcoming shows. We're playing Friday night at the Flying V in Bethlehem. Then we're playing Saturday at the Fun House. And then March 2nd, we're going to be playing in Philly.
Yeah, that's it. Philomoka.
Philomoka.
As part of the Whackin' Metal Bands battle.
Oh, wow, cool.
We are battling to get a chance to play at the Whackin' Open Air Metal Festival in
Did you have a
No
metal
shit.
lineup for that show?
Do you
Like
have
a lineup of metal
37
teams?
masturbation jokes
Yes.
prepared?
We are playing
No.
all Iron Maiden songs. Yeah, that's
Hell
what we're
yeah.
doing.
Well, but the problem is
Iron Maiden
how
as
much
performed
loathing
by
do you
Bob
have for
Dylan.
your father?
What was that subject?
No, I'm saying if you're going to be trying out for a metal fest, I mean, you have to ask how much loathing do you have for your father, because that's how you determine just how heavy your metal band is.
Yeah,
it's weird.
it makes white metal really weird.
I'm replacing my guitar with a giant prosthetic dick so I could just rub it the whole time we compete.
Yeah, and then the first line of our new song is actually, "How much loathing do I have for my father?"
That I think that's going to put you far and away above most of the bands that just kind of symbolize their father loathing with satanic imagery and scantily clad human females.
And then they'll be the ones getting chased by the groupies Danzig fucked.
Well,
so Rubik's Cube will have the groupies of the guy that you fucked second hand.
So when Danzig fucks a groupie, does he use his
He
entire
makes
body?
love.
Does he use his entire tiny body to fuck the groupie, and then one of his roadies just thrusts him in and out by his feet? Because
Well,
he's
he
a
is-
little man.
That's
yeah,
called
and
the
he's also far
roadie-toady.
too talented of an artist to do his own thrusting.
It's true. It's very true.
Did you see the music video for Juju Bone? That man
No.
is still.
Are those the hard centers inside of Jujubee?
Yes.
It,
Yeah, thank you.
Can I take my boneless Danzig candies to go, please?
sir, this is a Wendy's.
And we've told you to leave before.
Yeah, you need to leave.
So yeah, hopefully we'll make it enough to go to Germany and get secondhand Danzig and come back as superstars.
Yeah.
And we'll, if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram and all that good stuff, you'll be able to track our progress
I'm gonna come back with the car.
as fiending being a metal band.
Yeah, Secondhand Danzig is my favorite Fleetwood Mac song.
Don't come around me with the secondhand Danzig.
It's the leading cause of infant mortality is the secondhand Danzig. It's a serious topic, and that's what, Fid, I know you drink a lot, but also secondhand Danzig is killing America.
True.
If these kids
It's
don't
not
if these
for
kids
drinking
don't
more.
emerge from the womb with a perfectly gelled wedge on the way out, it's not a mohawk, it's a wedge.
T-Change, what was your second favorite thing about the movie?
Oh, I would have to say my second favorite part of the movie was that there was a momentary blimp of a map screen that I participated in helping conceive during the production of the movie.
Oh yeah.
And because I'm very selfish and
Yeah,
only
what a
really interested
narcissist.
in my narcissistic gratification, the only part of the movie that actually pleased me was the part that I helped make.
You sound a lot like Pete.
You're making me sound humble.
You sound so handsome.
You were
Yeah.
handsome.
Well,
yeah,
Peas couldn't
certain
be
handsomeness
here,
in his
so
tone
I
of
have to
voice.
be handsome until Peas can be here and shift the balance of handsomeness.
I know, we're
Yeah, where's
waiting
that
on
guy,
Peas.
He's
Yeah,
coming.
you're,
He's
We'll get
coming.
the food
You're-
pyramid.
You handsome.
Subject T Change's H rating is starting to skyrocket. The more he sounds like Peas.
Don't apologize for anything, T-Change.
Well, I haven't
That's
said
a deep
anything that I
cut.
need to apologize for yet. I haven't played TF2 all day.
Well, if
Speaking of
you
video
were
games,
familiar with the other show that we used to do, that never mind.
So I think angrily playing.
Don't
Mario
do
Kart
that!
was my favorite part of the weekend, the Mario Kart
Oh,
Olympics.
wake Dan up right now.
Yeah, I
want-
know.
need to
Someone
play
needs to
Mario
know.
Kart.
We weren't
Actually-
just playing Mario Kart. We were playing Mario Kart Dance Dance Revolution. Emphasis on the dans in the dance.
Yeah, and we
As
should actually come.
Danzig Revolution, right?
We
We
should
got-
actually come out with the truth about where Dan really is. Dan's
Secondhand
actually
Danzig Revolution.
Dan is on tour with both Steely Dan and Danzig,
And
Wow.
Waluigi.
playing the vibraphone.
With his dick.
For Steely Danzig, my God, he's moved up so fast.
We got to learn all 7 cuss words that Lord Rock God knows as he progressed through the realms of Mario Kart.
Which
I've
dirty
heard-
words you can't say while playing Mario Kart.
Well,
Famous
he
George
said 'em.
Carlin bit.
No, there's a reason that Mario Kart does not have voice chat, and that's because they're thinking of the children.
Well, how are
don't-
the children going to learn racial slurs if they don't have EC in Mario Kart?
You'll play
you'll
War of
buy-
Rights, available now on Steam.
Yeah, stop erasing our history. All right? They need to know about the slurs.
We're gonna build a monument to slurs,
As a memorial.
100 feet tall, a memorial. Yes.
100-foot black shy guy.
Never forget the slurs. There are 2,977 reasons you should not forget the slurs. We're gonna start
If we make enough
SlurCon.
money, you do this.
This is how we're gonna make the money. This is how we're gonna do it.
This is it.
Are you
This
guys
is it.
going to go to
The national T phrase exhibit.
Hey, Fid.
Yeah. Are
It's
you
just
guys going to go to?
so okay, go ahead. I was just going to talk about the
All right,
10
hold on.
Commandments.
Real quick before Fid starts
All 10
yapping.
of them?
Well, the good ones.
The good ones. The juicy ones.
I just hope you guys are at SlurCon this year. It was so much fun last year.
Yeah. What was your
Yeah,
favorite
but
part
you
of
guys,
SlurCon,
because
Fid?
you guys were there. That's what made SlurCon's 2023 so fun.
We did the soundtrack for Slurs the movie.
I remember seeing.
Time for the slurs.
I remember seeing your costume for that, Fid. You were the Jungle Bunny, right? You the bunny with.
Yeah, you got it. A lot of people they saw me and they're like, "Well, what are you?" And I'm
What
like,
is it,
"Come
the
on,
Easter
man,
Bunny?
it's
What is this?"
SlurCon. What do you
Well,
think
he
I
was
am?"
dressed as a rabbit inside of a giant snake.
Right.
So
It was a little bit of a muddled costume design.
Oh, you know what? Enough people had told me that. I thought it was great. Okay?
He just protected himself from secondhand Danzig.
I loved it, but I could see how it might be confusing to some.
So tell them, Fid, how they can send us money so we can raise money for this this memorial to slurs.
Yeah, well, you know what? If they really want to know how to send us money, they're going to have to hang on through the next terrible song break.
Ooh.
And I promise each and every one of the viewers that if they do, we will tell them how to send the money to us, and also some cool stuff that can be found on slackradio.org that they might not know about. But in order to do that, they must pay the price and listen to, what are they going to listen to, Ness?
They're gonna listen to.
So I can load it into the player.
Yeah.
Because I have
Oh,
no
that was
say
the
it-
joke
I'll
I
say
was
it really
sitting
slow.
on.
I'll say it really slow so you can
It's
prepare.
funny because it's true.
We'll
They're
be right
gonna
back in 2 minutes
listen
after Fid
to-
downloads the songs.
My version of RoboCop, but a mountain lion featured on time for the show, the movie, and then after that they're going to listen to Dr. Fox has been shot.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. I'm just going to close
Where
my
were-
eyes and imagine.
Based
it's
on a
Where
true
were
story.
you? Where were
just
you
for one
when you
moment.
heard
I'm just
Dr.
gonna
Fox had been shot?
pretend he's been shot and just let myself believe it for just for a
I
moment.
remember it clearly. I was holding a smoking gun.
You should tell your gun that it could get
Mark
lung
David
cancer
Kosmak.
if it keeps
Smoking
doing that.
gun.
J'accuse!
All right, everybody, you heard it right from the Ness's mouth. It is RoboCop with a mountain lion. Dr. Fox has been shot. I know, that's what I do. I flatten out the voice when it's a song rank. This is slackradio.org. You're tired of hearing it.
By the way,
Black Radio.
do I have time to ask
Wait,
the
you
Rubik's
can't just
Cubes
say
a
it at the
question,
same
or
time.
should I wait?
Yes, the
Question
song
for us?
started yet? Fid, you drink a lot.
Apparently not enough, because you're still intolerable.
Yeah, but am I
Damn.
cute?
No,
Well,
but
I
you're
mean,
handsome.
I'll tell
I
you
know I
during the
certainly
song.
thought you were
Relatable.
cuter after some champagne.
I don't want to say it on the show. I'll tell you during the song break, okay? You just hold your precious little cheeks closed for a
Stay
minute.
tuned. This is dead air.
Well, it is because I don't have my headphones on. All right, let me. All right. Slug Radio. Camp on fire.
A follow-up now on the investigation into the death of a young scientist shot and killed while walking home from a neighborhood pub.
I was up on the 8th floor, and I hear a bang, and then I saw either a nurse or a resident female come running around the corner saying he shot the doctor. So I went down probably about 10 yards and made a left, and there the doctor was on the floor in the hallway.
Every now and then I kinda wish I was dead. Oh, life one day would drive a spike into my head. Burned with fertilizer or devoured by frogs. Ain't no kinda grand finale I feel can go wrong. But I'm also a coward and a little bit shy. Don't know what to do looking death in the eye. So I plan and scheme to live out my dream. Going out in the biggest place you've ever seen. I'm rolling with the gangsters, snorting, blowing, doing lines. I'm stacking $100 bills while getting parking fines. My homie's crew is falling until I said that word. And those would be the last things from me you ever heard. Birds are crashing, then a boom. Smoke enters the living room. There's no worry anymore. Dr. Fox is on the floor. Tires burning up outside. Witnesses go running hide. We don't have to call the cops. Dr. Fox has been shot.
Was the doctor aware of what was happening at the time?
Oh, yes.
Okay, he was conscious.
Yes. There was very little blood. that I saw. It was basically his left chest area. He shot the doctor. So I went down probably about 10 yards and made a left, and there the doctor was on the floor in the hallway.
I'm rolling with the gangsters, sorting, blowing, doing lines. I'm stacking $100 bills while getting parking fines. My homie's crew is falling until I said that word, and those would be the last things from me you ever heard. First a crash and then a boom, smoke enters the living room. There's no worry anymore, Dr. Fox is on the floor. Tires burning up outside, witnesses go run and hide. We don't have to call the cops, Dr. Fox has been shot.
He shot the doctor. He shot the doctor.
The witness tells WJZ they knew the gunman was just feet away.
They said, you either stay or you're going to go. And I said, I'll go. And I got in the elevator and went down to the lobby where police were going up.
Camry.
Keys, you're here just in time for this week in Piss.
Hey guys, guess
your
what?
favorite segment.
The entire time we came back from the song break, I didn't have the mics on until now.
That's my favorite part of the motherfucking show. That is my favorite part of the show.
Sounds like a regular show to me.
So everybody probably just tuned out.
Ness, see, now what you have to do, Reverend NES, is when you type out the show notes in Notepad++, painstakingly, moments before you send them over to him, minutes before the show, is that you also need to put on the little notes like Fid turn the mics back on.
Right. Let me write that down on the Notepad++.
Well, make sure to indent it a little bit, or he'll read it out loud.
And put that and put before that, Fid, don't read this on the air.
Do you guys ever remember in comic books they used to have an ad that you could sell Grit magazine and win like a submarine and stuff?
You sound like the answering machine to a Reno hotel. That is the sound quality.
You sound like a cowboy hat.
Well, first of all, I got
4
COVID.
gallons.
I'm driving in the rain.
You got
yep,
COVID
I got
and you're still
COVID.
going to work?
I'm gonna catch them all. I'm gonna catch all the COVID.
Pease, tell us about the comic book ads again.
So there used to be in the back of the comic book, you could sell this magazine called Grit Magazine. And if you sold like a lot of them, they'd give you like a...
Was that like a periodical about like sand and salt and stuff?
I don't know. I'm the oldest one here.
Cat litter.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Has anybody ever seen a Grit magazine?
I've never seen a copy of Grit. I can't say. What
Peas.
was Grit about?
Peas.
I don't know. I never saw one either. I'm not sure there ever was really a magazine. It might have just been the ad.
Well, then what? It was just a way to scam comic book readers?
Well, children.
Yeah.
I'm sure the more sophisticated kids didn't fall for it. I never got my Grit sales package that I sent away for, though.
Aren't those diamonds?
Yeah, well, you know, they said
Grit
I could make
sales?
a fortune. Well,
It's a magazine about kitty litter, Peas. What do you expect?
True Grit. It's True Grit. So, did you guys miss me? Because I immediately got COVID, and I feel like
We missed you this
much.
much. We missed you this much, Peas.
Are you putting your hands like the length of a penis?
Yes, while he's Peas, while you're driving in the rain, please look at your phone. And
I'm looking. Oh, look, that's not me. I should turn my camera on.
Yeah, turn your camera on so you can see us.
Please.
Yeah, point it at the rain, Peas. This is great radio, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
This is
All of our viewers love this.
Live from the freeway in Utah.
Well, be careful, bees.
Don't call
Hey,
it
Lake-
nice, Yankees.
Peas,
Lake
do you have
Mead's
this
gonna
week
fill
in
back up.
Pissed?
This week in Piss, I've got an embarrassing Piss story, but I'm almost ashamed to share it.
I
That makes
don't
two of
believe
us.
you.
Please tell us.
Well, as long as you're only almost ashamed and not actually ashamed, that's
Well, I'm not
exactly
really
what we're looking for. We want
Because-
stories that you are right on the threshold of shame.
It's
but
in
not
all your
quite across
futures.
it.
It's a
That's
story
the
that's in
sweet
all of
spot.
your futures. Because you're all young and youthful and stuff, but I, as you know, has recently turned 59s, and I found that when I go to urinate, I want to stop peeing, right? But my penis is like, no, I'm going to dribble some more pee out randomly for a long time, and I'll decide when we're done peeing. And many times I try to overrule my dick, and I had to start, for a while, I had to start taking my jacket into the bathroom because I would put all my junk away, and then I would go to wash my hands thoroughly at the sink, and I would notice it looked like drips of the sink had gotten on the front of my pants, which would be embarrassing enough, except for I secretly knew it wasn't drips of water from washing my hands. It was my penis.
Because you never wash your hands.
Right, exactly. It was my penis saying, I told you I wasn't done. And even though you stood there for 5 minutes and nothing came out, the minute you put me away, I dribbled in your fucking pants. So you can't even walk back to your desk now. Now you gotta
penis
hang
is
out in
bigger.
this room until your pants dry. And depending on what kind of fabric you're in, that could take a long time. Like some cotton stuff will dry pretty quickly, but like other materials like nylon and denim, they stay wet for quite a while. So what I've had to do is go to the CVS or the Walgreens, as you guys have, and get these like panty liners. But they're called a masculine thing. I don't know what they call them, but they're not panty liners. But they
Handsome
do the
liners.
same- Handsome liners. I think that is what they're called. And that way, I am taking control of my pee again by telling my penis, I don't care if you're done or not, you're going back in the barn, and you can just get absorbed by this thing. And I'm only telling you guys this because it makes me like, look what happened to peas. I asked around, and this is going to happen to all of us. Anybody 59 and older has this problem.
And if your dick is bigger than your mouth, you have cancer.
Well, if you have a larger dick and the drops show up around your knee, that's kind of okay because you can say, I jumped in a puddle, something happened in the... But if you have an Irish-sized penis like I do, well, it's right there in the crotch area. And it can be embarrassing. And that's my piss story for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Could never get
I like
peas
the part
to
where
pee
you,
into the pie pan, but he will pee into the pee pad.
I like the part where Pease was talking to his own penis as if it was a different person.
Yeah.
That was
fun. It does have a mind of its own. I just think.
Your bladder?
That's a good one. Now, remember when you were a kid and your penis would get hard for no reason in school?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And you'd be so
Yeah, it wasn't because that slut Mrs. McElby wore the 2-hook bra that day.
And you'd be so embarrassed about that. I would kill 3 or 4 small children to have that happen to my penis again now.
We recorded that, right? Did you get that on tape?
Yeah, no, we're on air. We're on
Thank
air.
you. Thank you.
Microphone's off.
Zippers down.
Yeah, no,
Fully.
That brought back all the viewers.
So here's the thing. Your penis is always going to be giving you problems one way or another. I don't know.
Thank you,
But
Pease.
not the fun kind of problems, though.
Can you speak about vaginas a little bit?
Yeah, I have it this week in Piss. Thanks, Pease.
Please turn your camera off for the love of God.
Pay attention to the fucking road, man.
I'll be fine.
He's taking the world's longest selfie. Yeah, I have
Get
it
it,
this week in
Flash?
Piss. I'm really proud of this one, and it has to do with the time for the movie. And I've been itching to tell all of our viewers and solvers and pubescents that follow Rubik's Pube about this seriously intimate story of me taking a piss.
Nice.
So, if you don't know, we played a show at Will's Pub after the time for the movie premiere, where we played a set and then we waited some time to play at Uncle Lou's on Mills Avenue. And in between that time, I partied, I did my thing, and I'm getting ready. I'm waiting for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. And I'm going into Lou's bathroom because I gotta take a piss, gotta do my thing. And I pull down my skirt, pull down my shorts, and I'm taking a piss, and I'm wondering why I'm not at full pressure to piss in the toilet. And this is a disclaimer to all the females who, Pease had his turn, now it's my turn. I'm wondering why I can't piss at full pressure, why it does not sound like I'm frying chicken. And I look down, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and I'm pissing through my underwear at Uncle Lou's on the toilet. And I just balled that shit up and threw it right in the trash, but I was very disappointed that Fid didn't fish it out of the garbage can.
No, but Elvis did.
Did he?
Yeah.
I was wondering why he stunk like Modelo and tacos.
That's what we were cleaning the grill with.
To be honest, I sent him in there to fish it out for me.
Just Peas angrily
These panties
screaming
smell like
into the void.
whippets.
Your piss smells like whippets?
My piss smells like whippets.
Okay.
My piss smells like whippets, but it's the dog. The whippet.
It smells like wet church air in here.
All right, Dr. Fox, it's your favorite part of the show. This Week in Piss. What is your This Week in Piss?
Interestingly enough, it really does tie into Reverend NES's dialogue about the piss barrier, the great piss curtain. Because I found that for people who identify as the ones that have the ability to stand up to pee, should always sit when they have to pee, not because of any other reason than this. Because if you can man your handle just enough and use enough force where it is, yes, like it sounds like chicken frying in the bowl, you're actually able to hit that water at the right angle to actually act as a bidet on your ass. And so you can clean your own ass with your own piss. That's how the natives did it. And we're taking that back this week in piss.
You know what they're going to do to me next week?
Thank you.
They're going to put a rubber band on my hemorrhoid till it falls off.
They're going to put and you're going in for that? I can go to fucking Staples now.
I'm paying
you
money
piss
for
your
it.
mother with that hemorrhoid?
I'm paying money for it. I'm paying money to go into an office and have them wrap some rubber bands inside my butt on some hemorrhoids to where the flesh will rot, and then that piece of flesh will fall off into the toilet. Hopefully, I hope it doesn't just drop out my pants.
Bulls?
That's
they put a rubber band around the big nuts.
But what if it just sits there and then you accidentally suck it back up?
No,
and then it goes up your intestinal tract.
Worse, well, I don't have any more.
I believe that's the reverse leprosy syndrome.
They took that up. Now, my worry is that it won't come off at the right time, and I'll be walking around at work with my piss pants, and a piece of my hemorrhoid will fall out through my pant leg and just lay there on the floor, and I'll be super embarrassed. It'll make pissing myself in the restroom seem like pain. Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Yeah, it's when you sit down to pee to use the piss as a bidet that it rolls out of your pleated khakis
Yeah.
and,
I
and
don't wear
lands
the
on the
pleated
floor
jacket.
next to it. And
I'm
they're
a
like, oh great,
cowboy
this
now.
guy brought his lunch in here too.
So I wear regular leg hole jeans. Sometimes I wear a skinny jean, but that's only if I'm feeling really special about myself.
You ever
Rob
wear
gets
girl
it.
pants?
No.
No? Button flies?
That's it.
I stopped using the button fly because of the problem with the peeing. I wore button flies my whole life, and then, it's kind of challenging to get to the toilet.
You
start
wore button
undoing
flies
buttons.
your whole life?
And I'm a zipper man.
I had to go to a specialty store before I even saw them.
Yeah,
Is
where are
this
you
the
buying all
same-
these button flies?
Where are you
Pete?
getting these button fly jeans? Is it the same mercantile store out by the 49ers where you get
Yeah,
your
where you get your
rasher
rashers
of bacon
Yeah.
and your other arbitrarily idiotic means of measuring things?
No, I got True Grit because I had button fly jeans.
All right. Well,
Did
how
you
much
order them
true
from Grit
how much
magazine?
True Grit is in your pee pad, Peas? That's what I want to know. Please, Peas. How much True Grit is in your pee pad, Peas? Please, Peas. You won't pee pee into the pie pan, Peas, but you will pee pee into the pee pad. I want to know about the True Grit in the pee pee pad, Peas. Please, Peas.
I try not to pee at all at work anymore because of this. I gave up shitting at work a long time ago.
This is the
But I
easiest
used
show
to
we've
take
ever
great
had to do
pleasure.
this.
I used to take great pleasure in getting paid to shit, but it's too risky these days.
Now you're rushing home to do it. Look at this. Fucking comment.
No, I'm gonna get some tacos on my way home.
Are you gonna put some Rubik's Cube hot sauce on your tacos?
I don't have any. They've never sent me any hot sauce.
Well, you
even though
should
they
have
know
came
my
to the
address.
thing. The time for the thing.
Well, it's not like you don't know my
You
address.
could have thrown
It's
yours out at the airport too.
It's not like you don't know my
You're
address.
missing out. You're wasting it.
It's not like you don't know my address is 6428 Dobie Peak Drive, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89108. It's still funny.
Rob, you got a piss week and piss?
No, actually, I haven't pissed since Florida. I think I caught something.
Saving it.
Yeah, I'm saving it for the
Yeah,
next
save it for Germany.
Yeah,
They love it
They
there.
love it. Yeah, no, I
They
have.
love it.
I have it all set up for Germany, so we have to.
He hasn't eaten enough mice this week.
That's gonna be our
have
new
to
hot
do that.
sauce. Our new secret hot sauce.
German piss.
Big base cube piss.
It's hot, yeah.
Deutschen Pisha.
It's always you always serve it warm.
So people want to see time for the movie. How can they do that, Dr. Fox?
How do we do that?
Thank you, host Dr. Cosmac. Well, kids, if you want to watch time for the show, the
Wow.
movie.
Yeah, actually, that's right on time. It's time for the plugs.
Time for the plugs. We've waited all night for this. This is my favorite part of the fucking show. This is wow.
Time for the crossover.
Lucky you. You. I'm talking to you. Remember me? It's me. My, how you've grown. I thought, and you know what? I thought you would have done better by now. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Hey, it's my dad. Hold on. Let me just talk to my dad.
Oh, you
What's that?
should
Hey,
take that.
hello? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, well, thanks. I'm proud of you, too.
I
Talk
see
to you
Grindr
later.
pulled up on your
Okay.
phone.
Well, I thought it was for ordering hoagies.
So he told you he was proud of you. Shut up.
Wah, wah, wah.
Too
So
soon.
my understanding is there is a release of the Time for the Show movie that does exist out there to some degree. But how do people access that?
So right now, there is a paywall between you and the movie. And the only way to bypass the paywall is by inserting your magical digital currency coins, because we apparently don't take leafy greeny spendy money anymore. And you can go to patreon.com/hypercube and you can get the movie instantly for $20, or if you subscribe at the $10 level, you will get access to Time for the Show, the movie, Time for the Movie. And also throwing in right now, all members of the Patreon get a copy of X-Day, the game, the demo, which won't run in modern computers because it says it's riddled with viruses. So that's available for free on the
promise
Patreon.
It's not actually riddled with viruses. Scout's honor.
Yeah,
But it is riddled with riddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got to watch Subject T Change play X-Day, the game, the demo, the other day. And it's like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, I could give you a hint, but yeah,
Well,
it's...
And I can also attest, I'm looking at my task manager right now, and I see Fox's, programs. So it is, in fact, riddled with viruses. But that's okay, because Fox is very... he has not leaked any compromising footage that he has taken of me. So I trust him.
Not yet. With the soundtrack, we have a digital copy of the soundtrack that'll be going up next week with all of the music from the movie, heavily featuring our pals and buddies, the Rubik's Pubes, and from Scratchin', Pennsylvania. And that's all I got for that. Reading.
And for $100, Fid could say $100 to you.
Yeah, we could just imagine that Fid could say $100. Could you, Reverend NES, Reverend Shepherd, Rob Bass Pubicle, could you just imagine Subject T Change? Cosmac, can you imagine Peas asking Fid to imagine $100?
I'm imagining it right now.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
That'd be so hot.
$100.
Okay, Peas is at the drive-thru. So now this is fitting because earlier when he was coming through, I wanted to ask him for 2 cheeseburgers and a Coke.
Yes, can I get an order of fat fries, please?
Fat fries?
What restaurant is he at? I want to.
I got 2 chocolate bit bookies.
All right, we can't hear the. We can't.
Oh no!
That looks like a Wendy's menu.
Did they have chicken fingers?
No, it's Fat Burger. It's Fat Burger. I got some fat fries.
He's at the local library.
I want to get fat fries. They're like steak fries, and then I'm going to go get my tacos.
This is a book
stopping at 2 locations.
You know, I used to do a show about books. I should
never go
Peas
to
on.
a second location, please. Never go to a second location.
I might go to
Always
3.
go to
I
the
haven't
third one.
decided.
Pull up to the grassy knoll for your order.
Ask them if they seen Time for the Show, the movie.
Yeah, ask them if they saw the movie.
You have to plug the movie.
Ask them their favorite part of the movie.
Tell them to go to where, Dr. Fox, to see the movie.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/hypercube.
The burger people.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/hypercube.
And we're going to make Bob pay for it.
People at my job keep asking me where they can go to see it.
So it's on the Patreon at
Keep
patreon.com/hypercube.
your job.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. In his welcome letter that he shared with everybody, he made sure that when they came and said, "Wow, Peas, welcome to the team. You're such a handsome fella. Would you like to tell us a few interesting things about yourself?" In which he described himself as a prolific comedy writer, actor, and producer. For Hypercube Lab.
Yeah.
And they can go to
everybody that
you were
some
okay
of
with
you
that,
are
right?
listening to this on YouTube, and some of you are listening to it on the podcast version of the show. And since this is kind of a crossover episode with Time for the Show, some of you are probably listening to it in Dr. Fox's basement while you're chained to the wall. But in any of those cases, you may not know about the fact that Camp on Fire is broadcast live every other Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern buttfuck time on slackradio.org, where those of you who are already listening to it here bravo to you listening to it live. And those of you who are already listening to it here and have not visited the Patreon, it is under the same name, patreon.com/slackradio.org. If you're only tuning into slackradio.org to listen to Camp on Fire, then you are cutting yourself short. The amount of content on this show and the variety of people that are producing content is fucking awesome. I don't even have enough time to get into it right now, but you will be pleasantly surprised if you just tune into slackradio.org anytime that you want to listen to something, driving, working, whatever it is.
Org is short for organism, because we're a multifunctioning organism of idiots being funny or not.
I faked all my organisms.
Do you have like an organ solo, like soundbite you can play for us there?
My liver won't shut up. That's what you're talking about.
You gotta.
Mine steals my shoes.
Now, for those of you that are already very staunch slackradio.org listeners, you probably already know about Slackfest.
It looks like a druid.
If you don't, you should know that from May 2nd to May 7th Eastern Standard Time this year in Mohawk, Indiana, Slackfest is going to happen.
Not a wedge, it's a mohawk.
One of the best reasons that you want to attend this is because, look, we're all going to die a lot sooner than we want to. It's just gonna come up on us. X Day.
Oh, not me. I'm done. I could die now and be happy.
All right, we get it. Good for you.
Hence the fat fries.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't turn off the camera. Leave it on, please.
We're gonna watch you eat the fries.
Can you interview the person working at Fatburger? Oh.
I think he did.
He muted us.
Left the chat.
Yeah, if you come to Mowdown, Indiana, you might be able to see the Rubik's Pubes play a set, because we might even be there in flesh. Is that right, Chef?
As
we're
flesh.
working on that.
As
trying our
flesh.
best.
That's it.
Yeah.
A little trip out to
they've been
Indiana.
saying for a long time, X Day is coming, X Day is coming. But it's the year 2024. I don't know if there is going to be an X Day. Nobody's talking about it as far as I know, but there is going to be a Slackfest May 2nd to May 7th Eastern Standard Time this year. So even if X Day happens in July, then I don't know, that's going to be a thing. But as far as I know, there is going to be live radio shows, bands, walk-up theater, rants, doctor bands, which is different than bands, as we all know, and all kinds of shit. Just go to slackradio.org and find out about Slackfest. Basically, an X Day if you can't make it in July, because it's on Independence Day and everything like that. But there's one in May if you can make it.
It's hard to get
and
that day
there
off.
is also a Etsy for Slack Radio. It's etsy.com/shop/Slack Radio. Tons of merch. And for every show that you listen to on Slack Radio, because I know some of you are hard dogs, there's merch for every show that airs on slackradio.com. So just get on there. Do you like Slack Radio? Well, then get merch? One of those shirts of Reverend Chef Rob taking a shit in my mouth.
Is that on there?
Gross. I don't want a shirt like that.
I missed that part.
Friar Fid, tell me a secret of the universe.
Nobody can see that he's wearing a tunic or whatever the hell he's wearing.
Count on keys to do a visual joke on a podcast that the audience isn't going to get. I'm on camera and I'm wearing a big hood and I look like the fucking
Just
Emperor
imagine
from
it.
Star Trek or whatever.
I can imagine Fid wearing monk's robes.
Paint a sound picture, damn it!
Well, if you're a member of the Hyperpube Discord server, You will find the fid spotting room where everybody posts pictures of me that aren't of me but look like me and are in weird situations. Where can they find that,
Chuli's
Fox?
Through Time. Yes, you can join in to fid spotting and be a truly Chuli yourself by returning these lost artifacts of what's easily fids scoured throughout the years. We're compiling this, and you can go there at discord.timefortheshow.com.
Fid's Follies Through Time!
Wow, Reverend Nintendo Entertainment System just left at the worst time possible because we were getting to the pube plugs.
Oh shit. Well, I guess I have to do it. Yeah, she
Do you think you can do it?
She has to go change her underwear.
I could do it.
We have
I booked the
slightly
shows.
more than 2 minutes left.
I
before we
booked
get
the
cut out of
shows.
the stream.
What's the next show?
Oh, the next. Well, no, I booked the show, so I could do the plugs, is what I'm saying. But you can find us Rubik's Cube PA everywhere, whether it's our Linktree or our Facebook or our Instagram. It's Rubik's with an X, Pube like the hair, PA because we're from there. Everywhere you can think of, the Bandcamp, everything. I think the Bandcamp might just actually be Rubik's Pube, but I'll fix it. But yeah,
And what
you
did
can
they do
find
with
us.
their money?
And if you want to send us money so we can put the 2,974 slur memorial up here at Pube HQ, you would send your money to Rubik's Pube PA. But the way you send your money is you take it, you take a picture of it, then you burn it, then you take a picture of that, and then you send it to rubikspubpa@gmail.com. Burn your money.
I have money.
Take a picture of it and send it to us. Just imagine $100, set it on fire, and send it to us in an email. rubikspubpa@gmail.com.
Write True Grit on it first.
That's our plug.
Can I at least jack off on it first?
Oh, no. Sure.
Will that hinder the burning process?
And send the burnt ashes to 6428 Dobie Peak Drive, Las Vegas, Nevada 89108.
Yeah, that's where
You
we
live
want that.
there. That's right. And you know what? I tell you what, guys. It's at the stroke of 9:30 p.m. I'm going to be cut off from the stream, and so right now I feel like an astronaut that's like floating out in space, and I'm just waiting for my my oxygen to run out. You know. And
we're waiting for your oxygen to run out too, Fid.
How come that's gonna happen?
It will at 9:30. We're just here right now. We're just floating.
I can't
into
wait.
9:30.
We're just like here. It's just like one love, two shows. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
so
just
this is the time that we
great. It
tell
feels
each
so
other
good.
what we
I gotta
say to
pee.
each other.
Quick,
Quick,
one love.
apologize.
True grit.
Apologize, Peas.
Sorry, that's
We
6:30.
got cut off. No, that's it. That's it. We're out.
Why did you do that automatically?
I didn't do it. It's the access.
it's automatic.
configuration.
That's
I'm
why
still
it's called
recording,
automatic,
but we're
Peas.
not
Yeah.
broadcasting.
Oh, secret show?
We could have
Pretty
gone till
much.
10. We could have gone till 10 because Ferg did say we can go to 10, but
We begged him for the extra half hour to run
I'm
our
looking at
mouth.
Mix. I am cut off. It slammed me out of there like a
another
pedestal
smooth
at a elementary
exit from the
school.
Camp on Fire show.
A yap, therefore I am.
Well, it sounds like Ferg lied.
Error. You are no longer connected. You are a pedophile.
I didn't even get my
You
fat
are a
fried.
pedophile. Error.
I haven't even gone to the second location.
That's secret. It's just secret show location, I guess.
Let's make your dinner, please.
It's never
He's still waiting. He's
did you
still
get your
waiting for them
dog's
to
food?
cut their potatoes into the French fries.
This place takes a long time, but they're pretty good French fries.
Do you get your dog's takeout or your dog?
No, I make my dog's food. I think I talked about that before.
Well, that's why I was wondering if you get him takeout when you get takeout.
It's too salty for Mr. Snugglebutt's butt. Mr. Chaz doesn't like too much salt.
You know what? I'm not happy because
Prove it.
okay, I put on a happy face during the show because it was show and it was live. But I never got to do my This Week in Piss.
Neither did Subject T Change.
I know. It's too much piss.
Wow.
You can still go on.
I'm at the window.
Good show.
That's okay. We're still recording. You know what?
This is my real
This is
favorite
what-
part of the show.
Fucking get. This is what you fucking get. Okay.
I thought you'd hold it until next
Oh, there's that beautiful sound.
Take it.
week. No one else's piss sounds quite like that.
Roll that pithy piss footage.
Here's Ruby.
Ruby Kitty Cat.
Out of my Rubik's tube.
Aw, what a cute kitty! Oh my
She's a
god!
studio cat.
Does that cat like kisses on its adorable little head?
She like kisses anywhere. She hasn't been fixed yet.
Oh, she's such a good cat. Good job, cat. Way to be.
And with Fid's wall, it's like the toilet was right there the whole time. Located at the scenic back of a Waffle House, Fid Chuli.
Briar fit.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I'm recording. I've been recording all night.
Uh-oh.
I got the pre-show sound check, and I got the whole show, and I got us talking
but
in between
You
the
don't have
songs.
Background music.
No, they'll be able to hear this one.
Actually,
Do you have oven roasted chicken breast?
No, actually, I might need a patch from you because remember we came back from the second song break and the mics weren't
Yeah,
on for like
I've
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and ask you for that patch.
That patch. I'll tell you what I'll do with that patch. I will attach it to the inside of my other hand that I haven't slapped you across the face with yet.
Or
Imagine one face slap. I'm imagining it. I don't
feel
even
really
have to
bad
think
I
about it.
slapped you like 9 times.
Yeah,
Hey, 9 is the lucky number.
Yeah. That was every hair on his
Button me,
beard
man.
is nine chances. There it is, the one bag of fries. Holy shit.
So much easier than cooking.
You've got your bag of fries. Now what makes a fat fry a fat fry? They're not just steak fries, are they? Because steak fries are bullshit.
No,
They're
steak
just
fries are-
lazy crinkle cut.
No, steak fries are good fry. You're full of shit.
No, they're always soggy.
No,
It's
these
like
won't-
somebody took your French fry and crammed it into a pair of panties that they didn't remove as they forcefully sprayed into the bar can. That is a steak fry.
Maybe in
Steak fry
Florida.
is like nature's fruit cup.
Well,
It does. It's
That's why they don't call them. That's why they,
They
don't call them steak fries. They call them fat fries.
But is it a steak fry, though?
is it? Yeah, it's a steak fry, isn't it?
It's steak fry-esque, except it's not soggy. It's crisp and delicious, like steak fries are meant to be. It is a superior fry to crinkle cut, which is the second best fry you could have. It goes fat fry, steak fry, crinkle cut, McDonald's.
You are objectively wrong in each and every way.
I think
I
they
am not.
tested some chemicals on you when you were in the military, man.
I mean, can't we all agree that the waffle fry is the peak and pinnacle
No,
of the
for
fried
waffle
potato?
fry, waffle fries for white trash.
Seasoned curlies, bro.
You know, you can just suck the
Seasoned
parts right out of my
curlies.
ass peas. You know, that's how I feel about what you just said.
Well, I guess we can't win them all.
Not with that
You guys
attitude.
hear this?
Fries.
Hear what?
Any of this noise? Not just out of my mouth.
Are you talking to the kids at home or us?
You.
Oh,
We were trying
no.
to plug something into the audio face.
No, don't hear a thing. Don't
why
hear
it
a
wouldn't
thing.
work actually.
Damn.
No, you'll have
really
to.
handsome
You'll have to.
Pete,
You'll
but
have to
I'm
call
really
the
upset that
telephone
you don't like
company, have
waffle
them
fries.
install a landline telephone to your house, and then call me on the landline telephone, playing your song off your cellular telephone into the landline telephone,
Hello?
and then I'll get the recording.
Hello? Hello?
This is Wendy's.
Hello?
I can't believe you don't like waffle fries. I'm taken aback at that.
Ask them how much fat fries are.
I'm sorry. I need to see one of these and see if it's really just a steak fry and he's just hyping it up.
Now he's glitched into the sub-ether already. We just have ghost peas.
No, I can wait until he returns to this plane of reality. I'm patient. I could always chrono break and bring time to a stop, and we might sync back up.
Is it time for the time loop?
He's frozen in True Grit.
Yo, he got Cronenberg dick.
Yeah, he does got Cronenberg dick.
Cronenroids.
In Soviet Russia, hemorrhoid have you.
Dropping them off.
Drop that hemorrhoid
It'd be
off.
like it's like in Gremlins, when the Gremlins get wet, those are all little peas hemorrhoids.
That makes him kind of cute.
Oh, they're already handsome.
So does this mean I have to be the handsome one again until Peas comes back from the void?
But if you have to ask,
No, it's
yes.
okay. It's okay.
Yes.
I understand. That's fine.
You are now vice president of Hamsum.
And that's fine because I deserve it because I am the captain after all.
Well, Fid's the road captain.
But I'm the sea captain.
Jesus, just the
Will the
seaman.
road captain bear the arms of the piss problems this week? I forget what is it. Bear the mace. Bear the mace, Fid.
Subject, did you have a piss?
I mean, I was just gonna tell this story I know about a guy who had really incredible kidney stones. You know.
Did it kill a man?
No, he just described them in fascinating ways, and was kind of an interesting cat, and he had literal true grit in his pee-pee, and he said that he one time had a kidney stone, a piece of true grit the size of a pine nut, and he said after this long extended tour he took of Europe, he collected enough of his kidney stones to make a pretty pyramid.
A pretty pyramid.
I'm assuming that we're to take that translation to mean like an impressive pyramid, considering that it is made from one man's kidney stones.
I'm scared to go to Germany now. Am I gonna piss a pine nut?
Well, he was French, so I think you'll be okay.
French.
He lived in the
It's
south.
all the antifreeze in the wine. That's what'll do it.
Yeah, he lived in the south of France on an estate named Montagne. His name was Michel. He invented the essay, so you have him to thank for middle school.
The antifreeze? In
Yes.
France?
Yeah.
I am the antifreeze.
Okay.
Peas is still in the void. It's like he
90
can't even
seconds.
quit.
The ghost in the hyper matrix.
I mean, can we keep him there? How long can we keep him there? Someday I'll share my... Yeah, that's really true. Most P stories are more interesting than my P story.
Fid, did you have a
didn't.
piece?
You didn't tell your story. You talked about the story.
When
that you
I
were going
heard
to tell.
Today in Piss
You didn't
being
say
described,
the story.
it was described as... It doesn't have to be a story about my piss. It was described as things about piss. It said about piss. And so what,
Yeah.
I thought of, when I think of piss, I think of Michelle de Montaigne's kidney stones. That's what I think of when I think of piss.
I mean, I didn't have my own piss story. I just looked up a news story about a a janitor in New Jersey who is on trial for doing various vile things with the school.
Now
food
yell
supply.
at him.
That just
Yell at
kept
him
getting
for
better
not
and
having
better.
an
It's
original
a story about a
personal piece
janitor
story.
in New
Yell at
Jersey
Contact, man.
going
Make
to
it now. Make it
trial.
I tried to look up piss, but Fergie just kept popping up. I really tried to do like news articles.
Yeah, there's this
about piss, but it was
25-year-old
just
guy,
Fergie.
Giovanni Impellizzeri, in Deerfield,
What happens if I
Cumberland County.
Google piss?
And
Just piss.
accused of violating and contaminating school food and property in a number of vile ways, and also charged with, get this, distribution of child pornography and possession of child pornography.
So it wasn't just CP; it was CPP.
Yeah.
Wow.
Child
Call peas.
pornography is my least favorite kind.
He gets off on
Least
kids eating
favorite.
his feces, I guess.
Oh, I forgot about
Here's
piss.
a story.
Christ.
Here's a story on Engadget. The CPR dummy of the future can piss blood.
Wow, that's almost like
Next-
an insult.
All right.
You know
where
what?
do you
You
where
know
do you
what?
put
That
your
CPR
mouth?
dummy in the future, it could
Real.
just go piss blood for all I care.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
he's
dummy.
moved to a
Fuck you,
different
Cosmax.
part
You
of
can
the
go
ether
piss
realm.
blood for all I
It costs
care.
$70,000 to buy a CPR dummy that fucking pisses blood.
A CPPPPR machine.
Yep.
You won't know I won the lottery, but there will be signs.
Just streaks of red on all the walls. What's going on around here?
Did you piss, Fid?
I thought I did on mic. Didn't I do that?
He
you guys
did,
hear that?
but not during the show, unfortunately. It was post-show.
Yeah. Well, that's
But you're
what
recording
all
it, though, so
the-
you can edit it in for the
Right.
I'm legally advised
for
to
the special director's cut DX
to
edition.
require you to know that you are being recorded at the moment.
It's like 2 blocks dancing around.
Garge.
Peas
In
has,
compliance with all
transcended beyond
local,
his physical
state, and
form.
federal regulations, I have the duty to inform you.
Florida is a two-party state, which
Well,
means like
Well, shit. When we
twice
go
as
to
many parties.
hold on real quick.
Yeah.
That's what's Pennsylvania or New Jersey?
States?
If you can call them that.
What are you asking? I don't
Does
understand.
that mean if they're one-party or two-party consent wiretapping states?
I can't
I don't
spell
fucking know.
Pennsylvania.
We're all party. Just mark off a spot.
Because one-party states are gold because you can go there and do as many prank calls as you want, and record it and do whatever the fuck you want with it, as long as you called from that state.
Yeah.
They did crank acres out of Nevada.
They'd go to Las Vegas for the weekend, and they just hunker down. So that would actually, let's see here. California, Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Maryland,
Hunker down.
Massachusetts,
You always hear about people hunkering
Montana,
down, but nobody
Nevada,
ever
New Hampshire,
hunkers up.
Pennsylvania, and Washington. Okay, so New Jersey is a one-party state. So if we go up there to film, we'd have to set time aside.
Wait,
for
how
it,
does
though.
the law work? Like, let's say I get a phone number that has a New Jersey area code, but I'm geographically in Florida, but I'm using this phone number to call out that has a New Jersey area code. How does that work?
I don't know. You'd have to ask a legal expert, I guess.
You're
I ain't a
Jewish.
phone. I don't know.
Am I?
I thought you were.
Are you?
No.
Cosmacberg?
No, not even slightly.
That's not your Reverend Cosmacberg.
Cosmic
It's Rabbi Cosmacberg.
Oh shit! All right, my mistake. Sorry, dude.
What are you apologizing? It's just like
Time for the cat.
Because Peas didn't.
oh, well, that's true. I was disappointed that Peace
Get
didn't
that cat
apologize.
a fat fry.
Peace should really apologize for not having apologized. I was deeply hurt.
Man, even on someone else's show, he knows exactly when it's time to sign off. He had that shit down.
I mean,
Speaking
is there a
of,
button? Is there a button on phones that can turn the? I mean, how do you do that?
we all
You
sound like
don't-
Elvis Martini
don't
right
do
now. I
it.
think we need to
Don't
stop.
do it.
We all need to stop.
Yo, I lost
So
my
I'm gonna-
cowboy hat at the airport. I'm pissed.
Oh no! Did you take your acid before you went too?
No, that was the sad part. I didn't even have fun.
It is sad.
It was terrible.
It was
I
unfortunate.
made sure to wear it and everything. Then TSA gave me problems, and they told me to take it off and turn around. And then they looked at my hair, and the lady went, "Ugh." And then I left it at the terminal.
You got hair snubbed by a TSA agent.
Yeah.
You got Fid Chulied.
They were
And you
really
weren't even on
mean.
acid.
The TSA
I
was
know.
really mean in Orlando at MCO. They were
Good.
they were-
That's what we pay them for.
It was kind of ridiculous.
No, my
Get
favorite.
them in.
My favorite part was when we got in the Uber and fucking Elvis was in the back and he said to the Uber, "All the cool cars are going faster than us."
What about your guys' Uber driver? Didn't you guys get an Uber driver back to Hypercube?
Oh yeah, no, that guy was
from
great.
the bar?
Sebastian was amazing.
Oh,
5
no,
stars.
he had to put up, oh my God, 5 stars. He had to put up with the worst of it.
I even tipped him. I was like, damn, this motherfucker needs a tip.
I was like loose cargo just rolling around in the back.
Dan was fucked up and pissed off. He kept reaching for the gear shifter on the steering column.
You missed it, Fid. He just started throwing up 10 minutes before we left for our flight.
Yeah.
In the Uber?
No.
No, in Fox's house.
Yeah, in the trash can that was overflowing with trash. 'Cause
It was like chill. It was chill 5 a.m. vibes or whatever, and he just got up and screamed, puked in the middle of the fucking room.
What was he doing? Was he drinking?
Throwing up.
I didn't see any liquor or
He
anything
just
like
woke
that.
up
Like,
and
what was
threw up.
He
man.
just. I think everyone was perplexed
I
by
think it was
that.
just the effect of watching all those fucking movies.
And then we got to the airport and he had another bag. And I was like, "Why do you have a second bag?" And he's like, "I don't know. You said you weren't going to pack it." And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about, but now we have to pay another $100 because you brought your fucking toiletries."
Why did he not shove it in the van? What the fuck?
I don't
I didn't
know.
want to wake you up.
Yeah, but I told him to just leave it at Fox's for when Cosmac did
Yeah, I
wake
could
up. And I
grab
guess
it.
he was fucking pissed drunk and didn't understand it. So then he's trying
Oh
to
my
talk to the
God.
to the TSA airport lady, and she looked like she wanted to blow her brains out.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
we
we-
pay him for.
Yeah, we all wanted to kill each other by the time we got
Oh
back.
yeah, no, we were definitely 4 days of us being together like that end to end is just not. It's not good.
Dude, I traveled by myself and I wanted to kill myself at the end of it. I wasn't even with anybody else. I wanted to kill me.
Yeah, no, we're definitely at the stage of our career
Where we're just trying not to kill each
we're
other.
definitely gonna be getting separate hotel rooms once we can afford it. Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, and it's stinky.
That's kind of
motherfuckers.
racist.
I'm gonna start my own hotel
One of
room
you can
band.
You're
One
gonna
of you
make
sleeps on
Ness
top
get her
of the
own
room.
hotel room just because she's 12% black.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an oddly specific
My
number.
cigarettes are gone, bro.
Mine are in my car.
Do I want to get your cigarette? You got shoes on. I don't.
Her Newports.
Yeah, he's out of cigarettes and you have shoes on. Get with
All right.
it.
Well,
Get
she
to
smoked
work.
all of
By the
mine.
time we left
She
the
smoked
Newport,
all
we
of
wanted to
mine.
kill each other.
She smoked all of mine because hers were in the car. So she's
From
like, "I'll just smoke
airport to
yours."
Newports, all hands.
And that's a great place to wrap it up. The after show Camp on Fire. You didn't hear this on Slack Radio. You heard this because you are such a dedicated fan of Rubik's Cube that you listen to the podcast version, whether it be on YouTube or your favorite podcatcher.
Yeah, we're gonna hear that.
Yes.
We're gonna hear that podcast, Fid.
Yeah, they
Rubik's Cube
can't.
PA at YouTube.
They can't hear it
YouTuber.
yet. It's just for me, to be honest.
It's YouTuber.
It's been a pleasure.
It's not set up yet. Wait, Fox, where are they going to be able to hear it once they can?
Are we still doing the show?
Oh yeah,
Party, yeah.
we've just warmed up.
Fox, where
We got a
no,
ways
it's
to
just
go.
Whatever. Apple Podcasts,
It's,
whatever.
All right.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, whatever.
Can we take a music
fucking
break
in
so
the
I can
butt
go buy
podcasts.
some meth so I can keep going on this?
Well, you guys can keep going. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you could
I'm
go
gonna
walk
push
down the
button.
street and buy meth.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Hey, Rob, you want to plug your OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, it's fucking Chef Shafardo's
Retardos.
Feet pics are us at onlyfans.org.
Beautiful.
Is that where you fuck a Stromboli for anybody that pays like $15?
Yeah, and then Dan eats it because he loves Strombolis.
And then he throws it up.
But he doesn't know that
At
you
6
fucked it,
a.m.
right?
No, he asked me to fuck it. Yes,
Oh.
that specifically. He's like, "Can you please fuck this
Oh.
before I eat it?"
That's
I
what.
guess
That's the
Dan's
only reason we're
hot.
still a band.
Yeah.
I guess Dan's just like a cat. Like he just throws up randomly for no reason.
Dude, and I was saying on the way out, man, he has to go to work today.
He never went. He never went to
Because there was a
work.
fucking blizzard when we got back.
Yeah, because his tummy hurt and there was a blizzard.
There was a blizzard. It wasn't because of this tummy. It was because of the blizzard. What he didn't tell you is that they told him early in the morning that he wasn't going to be working.
And that's why he started throwing up. He's like, oh man, wait till they find out about this.
I actually wanted to kill him. Because I texted you. I was like, something Dan, and you're like, he's on the couch next to me. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, he was upstairs. He wasn't on the couch next to me. But I could feel his presence. It was almost like he was there with me.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it. This is the second podcast I've been on other than time for the show, so I appreciate that.
Nice.
That was fun.
That was fun.
And thanks again, everybody, for helping out and getting this goofy crap up and running. We got 2 days after the premiere. I actually got a request from the Orlando International Film Festival. They made a download request on the server. So we're hopefully we'll know very soon what kind of stamp they've decided to put on their rejection letter.
Nice.
But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. And
Yeah.
I'm going to go pass the fuck out.
Alrighty.
Good
night, Dr. Fox.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
Good night. Etc.
All right, that brings us to the end of the bonus content. So when you guys upload this shit, it's gonna have all of the extra stuff that your super fans want.
I know. I got to get on top. I'm like 3 shows behind, I think.
And
All right.
Camp on
Good
Fire.
night.
We love all of you except for that one person. You know who you are. Other than you, we love all of you. Thank you for listening.